And welcome in. It's so nice to see you here on this lovely Tuesday night. Good to see everybody in the chat as always. Let me make sure that my sound is down here so I don't have an echo. It's a pleasure to see everybody in a chat tonight. Mandy always has a good question at the beginning of each stream. Which Disney resort would you spend the night in? Mandy, I don't think there's a bad answer to that question at all. But given my choice, I've never stayed at the Poly, and I've never stayed at Animal Kingdom Lodge. I think, of course, any of the monorail resorts would be a lot of fun. But yeah. Here's the answer: the Hollywood Tower Hotel. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? We will be in a little bit later. Y'all, Dave, thanks so much for becoming a YouTube member. That is so kind of you. Thank you. We really appreciate that. We have enjoyed getting to know you, Dave. You've been such a wonderful friend of the channel. We appreciate your sense of humor in the chats, and that just means a lot to us. Thank you so much. Jay and Ann, John and Nancy, how are y'all doing tonight? We're good. Actually, Jeff and I are in Galveston tonight. We are here. We'll be here since Sunday. We'll be here for about 5 days. Going home on Friday, and really have just had a wonderful trip so far. If you were up early, if you were up early this morning, it's like say 6 o'clock. I did a sunrise beach walk. Oh, there goes my nose itching. Sorry, guys. I did a sunrise beach walk that was just gorgeous. Our resort is positioned just perfectly on the beach, and it was really pretty this morning. There was like a crescent moon, and then Venus was just up and to the right of that crescent moon this morning. It was absolutely gorgeous. So be on Team Replay for that if you missed it at 6 a.m. Central, 7 a.m. Eastern. I know that's a little bit early, so it was a lot of fun. That was very relaxing, almost a 2-hour live stream. So yeah, and Mandy says she'd rather watch a sunset at Beach Club. Okay. Okay, she loves the colors on the water. Hey, oh, Jillian, hey. Hey, good to see you. Jillian is my daughter-in-law, of course, William's wife. How much we can't wait to hear about your cruise, Jillian. Was following all your Instagram and Facebook posts while you were on your cruise. Jillian, of course, is Mickey Travels, a travel agent with Mickey Travels. And so this was your first cruise, right, on the Magic. So we're really excited to hear about that. Maybe we can get Jillian to do a nice, detailed what's brewing with the bones to let us know about all the details of that wonderful cruise on the Magic. That's really neat. And you got to stay at the French Quarter, exactly. French Quarter, I think, would be wonderful. Jillian, have you had the obligatory beignet yet? Have you had a beignet? Uh, Maddie says it does. I think I would really enjoy um, the French Quarter. It would be a lot of fun. Okay, so you're leaving to come home tomorrow. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Well, we'll be glad to have you back home. You did have beignets. Okay, that's good. Julia says they did have the beignets. I'll have to say, now I've said this before, y'all, but Jeff and we've been to New Orleans and we've traveled to New Orleans. We've had, the cafe au lait and beignets at Cafe du Monde in the French Quarter, and I'll have to say, the beignets at Port Orleans in Disneyland are the best. They're Mickey beignets. They're shaped like Mickey. Are the best beignets I have ever had. So, just for the record, the best beignets I've ever had were not in New Orleans. They were in Disneyland, New Orleans. I guess you could say that. Yeah, pretty spot on with the ones at NOLA. Um, those were the best Jeff and I have ever had, and we had just finished just a fantastic lunch there at Port Orleans in New Orleans Square in Disneyland, and we were stuffed. But I told him, I said, I've heard that you have to order the Mickey beignets, and he said, "Gosh, I don't think I can. I don't think I can eat them." And I said, "Well, we're going to order them anyway. If we have to take them to go or whatever." Y'all, we ate all of them. They were so good. They were. They were so good. So, wait, Julie, that's exciting. I'm glad you've had a lot of great first time experiences. Did a lot of first, which were first Disney cruise. Got a lot of neat things, I'm sure, to tell us about, and some good. It's always when you're a travel agent, it's always good to to do a lot of the things that you plan for your clients. So that's wonderful. Great help to you professionally. Um, these at French Quarter were about as good. Excellent. Excellent. Glad to hear that. Resort is amazing. Beautiful pool, rooms, courtyards. Yes. Yes. hmm hmm That's wonderful. I'm glad you've enjoyed being there. We look forward to hearing about it. Look forward to hear about it. William is running a little bit late, guys. He will be in a little bit later tonight. But let's go ahead and do this day in Disney history. And while we wait for William to come in, um, let's do this day in Disney history. In 1943, singer and actor Bobby Sherman. Do y'all remember Bobby Sherman? He was a popular teen idol in the 70s. Kind of through the 70s. He was born in Santa Monica, California, on this day in 1943. He performed at Disney MGM Studios as part of the Teen Idols tour in December of 1998, which was just a lot of fun. During the 90s, he became an EMT officer for the LA Police Department. Wow. Big Disney fan during the 1970s. Sherman built a 1/5 scale model of Disneyland's Main Street in his backyard. And he is quoted as saying, "I fell in love with the park when I went there with my parents on my 12th birthday." Bobby Sherman. So that's really cool. 1949 Academy Award winning songwriter composer Alan Menken, best known for his scores and songs for films produced by Walt Disney Animation Studios and in musical theater, was born in New Rochelle, New York. Now, y'all know Alan Menken. My goodness, he has a long, long list of accolades: Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Pocahontas, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, Home on the Range, which is a sleeper. Home on the Range does not get enough love. Enchanted, Tangled, Ralph Breaks the Internet, um, Be Our Guest, Under the Sea, A Whole New World, man, Friend Like Me from Toy Story, Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas. Just wonderful list there for Alan. So happy birthday to Alan Menken. 1967, Jillian, this one is for you. Irene Bedard, the speaking voice of Pocahontas in Disney's 1995 animated film, is born in Anchorage, Alaska. She also supplied the voice for the 1998 direct-to-video sequel, Pocahontas 2, Journey to a New World, and the 2018 Ralph Breaks the Internet. So she has voiced Pocahontas in more than just the feature film for Disney. Bedard was the physical model for the Native American character as well. So that's interesting. And Julian, I'm sure you probably knew that. Yes, I'm sure. Oh, excellent. That would be super, Jillian. I look forward to hearing about it. I really do. Hey, Dean, welcome in. Welcome in. Dean did not go live tonight for his usual Tuesday night live stream because Dean was live earlier once in Animal Kingdom and once in Epcot. Did a park hopping straight from both parks. We really enjoyed those. Dane, I will have to be on Team Replay for a lot of the Epcot one because we're on vacation in Galveston, so I'll be on Team Replay for that. But so y'all check out Dane's channel by all means. Um, so, Jillian, you probably already knew the Native American, character Bedard uh, who voiced Pocahontas was also the physical model for her. I did not realize that. Pretty cool little tidbit there. 1994 to finish up our This Day in Disney History. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror attraction opened on Sunset Boulevard at Disney World's Disney MGM Studios, a simulated free fall thrill ride. It is themed after the popular television series The Twilight Zone, hosted and created by Rod Serling. The television anthology series originally ran for 156 episodes between 1959 and 1964. So cool. One of our favorite, obviously one of our favorite attractions at Walt Disney World. So yeah, just really, really love that one. Y'all, I hope that they never change Tower of Terror in Walt Disney World to Mission Breakout, to Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. In Disneyland, it used to be Tower of Terror. That ride, both rides on each coast were Tower of Terror. And then several years ago, they decided to retheme the one in Disneyland to Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Now, although William and I were initially totally hated the idea, we were won over because Joe Rohde and his team of Imagineers did such a good job with Mission Breakout that we absolutely love it. But I don't want them to change Hollywood Tower of Terror in Walt Disney World. I want those to be different on each coast because they're fantastic. They just are. So I'm hoping that they'll leave that one alone. So we'll see. See, William should be in here. William should be in here in just a minute. Let me see, guys, if I can. If I can share my screen now. Now, what I'm going to do first, before we do this, I tell you what, I'll wait till William comes in because we have a really special birthday. We have a really special birthday to celebrate for this week. This is a gentleman who's special to the channel, and it's his birthday week. So I'm going to wait until William gets in there. Stream. And it was funny, Dean, because when I sat down to live stream, I was thinking, oh my goodness, I've got to go. Dean will be live, and I've got to go and mod for Dean. And then I thought, Dean won't be going live tonight. You've already been live twice, so we've both been live twice today, Dean, because I did that the morning sunrise beach walk, but so fun. Really, really good live streams today. I appreciate you for doing them. Probably the heat. Probably the heat could be. Well, and I am sure you are. Wow, because you waited out the rain. It rained at Hollywood Studios today, Dean. So you waited that out, and I know, and then went live after the rain stopped. So you're probably pretty pooped from all that walking around, but we appreciate those two live streams that you brought to us. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into tonight's main topic, which is Christmas in July. And Walt Disney World has announced, well, and Disney in particular, both of the Disney parks in the United States have announced dates, times, and some new events that are going to be presented this year for the holidays, as well as some old favorites. So we will get into that. We will get into that and let you know what we know so far, what Disney has, and they will, as it gets closer to the holidays, they will announce more. They'll announce, merch. They'll have all the treats, the food, a more complete look, complete look at what they're going to be doing for Christmas. But for tonight, we're just going to talk about dates and kind of the overview. And there are a couple things that we're used to, to enjoying for Christmas that are not that will not be done this year. So we'll get into that as well, and then and as well as some news. Always a lot of Disney news. My goodness, guys, it seems like um, the news is um, just never ending. Every week there is just a ton of Disney news. So let's go ahead and get into this week's live stream. First, I wanted to say something about Disneyland's 70th anniversary. Um, Really excited about this one, y'all. Disneyland celebrated their 70th anniversary, and this was last week. The park opened July 17th, 1955. The Disneyland Resort 70th celebration began on May the 16th of this year, and it will run through the summer of 26. So you have some extra time to go and be a part of the festivities. I'm hoping to go since it runs through summer of next year. I'm hoping to go after the first of the year to Disneyland because I would love to do that. Now, William and Jillian have a trip planned in December, so we are excited for that. Maybe all of us will get to go and do a Disneyland Saturday. No, sorry, there goes the yawning, not the company. Um, But I did want to also mention Disney legend Tom Nabby. You all are aware that we had him on a couple of weeks ago. He consented. We were just honored to have him on the channel to do an amazing, amazing interview with him. And then, and he was hired by Walt Disney himself to play Tom Sawyer on Tom Sawyer Island in 1955. He was 12 years old at the time, and then went on to have an amazing career with Disney. Retired after officially 48 years, but he had actually been with Disney for 50 years. So just an incredible, incredible career. And he told us when he was with us on the live stream that he had never missed, other than the blip, when we had COVID, he had never missed a Disney anniversary, a Disneyland anniversary. And he was there this year, and he not only did he make the video, the official company video, but you can see these are all cast members, y'all. They did this and took these pictures and did some things before they opened the gates officially to the guests for that day. And you can see where Mr. Nabby or Thomas, he's asked us to call him, is standing in there. He's the gray-haired gentleman with that black shirt and gray jacket. And I just love this. I think it's so appropriate that he's there. So we're really just excited about that. Oh, hey, William.
Hello,
Hey, Mom.
everybody. Hope you're doing well. Great to see all of you.
Welcome. And Julie, welcome in. I was got into the slideshow already, and I've noticed that some people have come to chat. So,
Neat.
hey, Julie, welcome in, and also Robert, good to see you. Good to see
Thanks for
you
being here.
Yeah. So yeah, I had just jumped in. Just wanted to back up and talk just a minute about Disneyland's 70th. Couldn't miss talking about that celebration, and just wanted to mention that Tom Nabby was pretty much front and center there for that cast member photo, backed all the way up down Main Street to
It's awesome.
to Sleeping Beauty Castle. It's fantastic, and Tom Nabby is right under that arrow. So you guys could pick him
Well,
out.
I saw him straight away. Yeah, I didn't even know what he was wearing that day, but the
Yes,
picture wasn't
yes.
incredibly high quality that they posted.
And we're able to.
And after we had
pick
him
that
on our
out.
stream, like a week before, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's him.
Yeah.
Sure enough, it ended up being him.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to put anybody close to the front in a cast member picture,
I think so.
Yeah, I think somebody who was personally hired by Walt Disney himself, and as a member of the Club 55, deserves to be right up front and center.
To be at the front. Now, this picture also, he was also in the parade. He told us, a little bit about the festivities and what they had planned, for him that day. But this was shared. This was a photo by David Koenig, and he posted it on Facebook and said, "My heroes in the 70th anniversary parade." Club 55ers Tom Nabby and Bob Penfield. Now you can't see Bob because he's obscured there by Pluto, but it's he posted fittingly. They shared the vintage fire truck, 1958, driven by Steve Finley, cast member since 1973. So they could see Tom there towards the back of the fire truck. And Jeff and I have actually ridden in this fire truck this is an actual operating Main Street vehicle in Disneyland. And if you look on our channel, it was the very first video that we ever posted on our channel. So back all the way up, almost 6 years ago, to a Rod and Walt's fire truck. And you can see that video. Disney cast member Monique. Hey, Simba too, Matt. Hey, welcome in.
Welcome in, Matt.
Good to see you. Thanks for
being here.
Thanks for popping in. So anyway, that was just fun. I thought, and there's and Club 55ers. There's this, and I'm sure, of course, that Tom knows Bob Penfield. But and anyway, we appreciate David Koenig for sharing that picture with us of Tom in the. I was hoping we'd see him in the parade. So, yeah.
Hey everybody, this is Princess, and she's trying to bring down the whole show over on my end. She's relatively new here, but she's got a lot of naughty kitty energy. So, but she's like a Sour Patch Kid. First she's sour, then she's sweet. So anyway, she'll get things figured out after a while, but she's sucking up now after she just tried to knock over the ring light, walk across my laptop. She's really hamming it up right now. So anyway,
she's a sweetheart.
She's a mess.
Sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. She's a rescue. She's strayed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she found us. Showed up on our property one day.
Yes, as they will. So so often. That's neat. Let's see. Oh, hey Tina. Good to
Hey, welcome to Tina. Thanks for being here.
I thought you had other plans for tonight. We're going to have to be on Team Replay. Matt says she's adorable.
Thanks. I don't know what she's doing right now. This is not normal for her.
She is real. She's sucking up.
Yeah.
What did she do?
She is hamming it up for the camera right now.
She is. She is. She may have to be the newest little hitchhiking bone. Oh my goodness, so sweet.
What are you doing?
She is.
Yeah. She's been missing Jillian. You know, Jillian and her mom have gone on a Disney cruise, and they spent some time at the parks as well.
Yeah.
But I think she's missing Jillian a little bit because she's been very needy attention.
She may have. She spends a lot of time with Jillian.
Yeah.
She seems to maybe because
you
never know who a cat is gonna choose as their person. In the family, it's always interesting to see. Jumping in, guys, to the holiday news. There is a ton in store for the upcoming holiday season. Disney Parks blog shared a lot, and in this news dump, we're going to talk about it. There are going to be, all of the holidays, of course, are celebrated in every park, at every resort, at Disney Springs, everywhere. So we have, for let's see, this is Magic Kingdom. Let's see, make sure I'm in the right spot here. Yeah, we're in Magic Kingdom. You're going to be able to enjoy the Frozen Holiday Surprise again. There's so many things, y'all. You're going to be able to enjoy that again in Magic Kingdom. That is a special, Frozen stage show, and you have, everybody from Arendelle as Olaf, and over 100 of his Snoggy siblings, are decorating. It's so fun. In Cinderella Castle, you have appearances. You've got Anna and Kristoff, and then finally Elsa, and it's really, really festive. We do have a video of that on the channel if you'd like to watch it. So you'll also be able to get the Disney Starlight Parade. Started a couple of days ago. That will be coming up twice each night, and even during the holidays. So that's going to be interesting to see how they get all of these runs in. In addition to Mickey's, there'll be party nights. So you'll have Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. So just so many good options. Here are the dates for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party this year. You'll notice that the last date in December is the 21st. And they just announced these dates, so I'm sure that nothing has sold out. Jillian would be able to tell us a little bit more about that. Let's see. Hang on just a second, guys. I'm behind in the chat. Oh, thanks, Tina. Oh, yeah, they are. Cats are sweet. Yeah, that's probably true, Matt. She's walking. Matt said that Princess was walking across the laptop because you weren't paying enough attention to her. They will do that.
Oh, yeah. There's no doubt about that.
And Monique says she has Missy. She has a female cat as well. She has Missy. So that's cool. That's cool. So these are the dates, again, guys, for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Hopefully, Tina and I will be making it again this year to the Christmas party. We've made it together for the last 2 years. So, and it's just been a blast. We've had such a good time at the party. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get get those dates scheduled. I'll try to look at that soon, Tina, and we'll see if we can get those dates nailed down.
Jillian said a bunch of nice stuff earlier. Hi, Jillian. I said Jillian said a bunch of nice stuff to me earlier in the chat, but I hadn't seen it yet. So,
Jillian,
thank you.
She did. She did. of course, the Jingle Cruise, the Jungle Cruise in Magic Kingdom becomes the Jingle Cruise, and is all of the jokes, all the great dad jokes that they do are Christmas themed. It's fantastic. One of my favorite things to do. And so that we'll be back. I'm sorry,
We
y'all.
also
I'm
have
on
a video of
vacation,
that
so I'm
channel as well.
staying up too much, staying up too late. But let's see. Uh, oh, hey, welcome in, Amy. Amy, are you home yet from Disneyland? Amy was there for the 70th. I was so glad to see that you made it, and Amy sent us some pictures. So it was just wonderful that you made it to Disneyland's 70th anniversary.
That's
Did you happen to
incredible.
catch a glimpse? Yeah, of Tom, Nabby, or Bob Gurr, or any of there were a lot of people
All
there.
the greats were out.
They were.
Tony Baxter was out.
Yeah. Yes.
Tom
Yes.
K. Morris.
Hmm.
Lots of Eddie Soto. I saw
Hmm.
several people. And I heard lots of people recognize Tony Baxter obviously, and and another long term or older
Oh yeah.
Imagineer said he couldn't hardly take but a few steps there at Disneyland. And they said, but he was so gracious and he took the time with everybody. And it's just, really cool. I
Yeah. So
would
Amy,
love
you
to
did
rub
see Bob Gurr.
elbows. There's been one time where I ran into somebody that was getting a, personal tour with an Imagineer. I was like, man, how do you get that? Uh,
Mhm.
but they were the ones that tipped
Yeah.
me off to where the Haunted Mansion, there at Disney World and the Magic Kingdom has the chess pieces included in the architecture, and that there's all of them except for the night because it's always night at the Haunted Mansion. And I was like,
Hmm.
man, how do I get this? You know,
Right. Right.
how do I get a tour of the parks with an Imagineer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just the
Yeah.
coolest. I just talked to him. I didn't want to hold him up, but I just talked to him for just a second, kind of
Yeah.
listening in. Super, super cool.
Yeah. And shout out to Mark Davis, who loved chess. There's even a chess, so the chess pieces on top of the Haunted Mansion. Mark Davis loved chess so much that he interjected chess wherever he could. It was really interesting. There's actually a chess piece, and there's a chess piece in the Jack Sparrow treasure room scene at the end
Mm.
of Pirates of the Caribbean it's in the coat of arms, and it was designed by Mark Davis.
Well, it's
So
also got his name there, there as well.
yes,
It's a
yes,
little bit off,
so pretty
but I mean
cool.
it's
Yeah, oh yeah,
it's his name.
it's supposed yeah. So pretty cool there. Yeah. So he's responsible for all the chess pieces because he really enjoyed playing chess. We have just a shout out here. Check our Instagram page. Now, not every Mansion Monday, but for Mansion Mondays, I have started quite by accident just doing a little post on different Imagineers who worked on the Haunted Mansion. This last one that I did was Mark Davis. I've done Paul Frees, I've done Rolly Crump, Mark Davis. I did Francis X Atencio, and I think there's one more that I'm leaving out. But I'm trying to kind of go, through the list of Imagineers who well, they weren't called Imagineers yet, but
Yeah.
the artists and creators who worked on the Haunted Mansion, and just give you a little, some picture and how they contributed to it. So that I'd like to do those on what we call Mansion Mondays. So y'all be sure and check those out.
Amy
So
says she
also,
saw Bob Gurr and Josh Tomorrow. It's
yes,
super cool. It's
yeah,
really cool.
yeah, it really is. So obviously, at Epcot, over at Epcot, you have, of course, the amazing decoration, Spaceship Earth there, the huge Christmas tree at Epcot, and then Spaceship Earth in peppermint colors. Epcot Food and Wine, y'all, August the 28th through November 22nd. So that one's coming up. That one is coming up. So keep an eye on that. Generally, uh, generally, the a lot of the treats, the Christmas treats, and what have you, are sort of integrated with food and wine at this time of year. So y'all be sure and check that out for this year. We also, let's see what else we have. Festival of Holidays. In addition to Epcot Food and Wine, Festival of Holidays runs November 28th to December 30th. So you go from one into the other. And Festival of Holidays and Flower and Garden are my favorite festivals in Epcot. How about you, William? Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Jillian says that starts the day after I leave. Darn.
Yeah.
talking about Food and Wine Festival.
Yeah. So that's it's a fun one.
I would just ride it out one more day if that were the case.
I know. I have done that before. I have actually changed travel plans to accommodate something that I really wanted to.
Yes, for my favorite festival. That's tough. I've never done Festival of the Arts. And I've never. I mean, I guess I've been there for Festival of the Holidays, but I don't feel like I've ever participated. Like I've never done the candlelight processional. I've been there during that time, but I've never, I guess I haven't done the Santa Claus stuff that they have there, and I've not done that stuff. So at some point, I need to really, actually get into the Festival of Holiday stuff and see the candlelight processional and for myself at some point in person.
Yeah.
So I guess really that just leaves Food and Wine and Flower Garden. I don't know.
Festival of the Arts.
I hadn't done that one. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to choose between the two. I really kind of give the edge. I love the topiaries, so I'll probably give the edge to Flower and Garden. But Food and Wine, I enjoy the different snack options they throw at us. So it's a bit of a tie, but I would give because I like the topiaries so much, I'd probably give the edge to Flower and Garden.
Well, it's just so stunningly gorgeous during Flower and Garden, and I kind of feel like, it's each festival has special treats, and food. So really, to me, the other festivals kind of encompass food and wine.
Yeah.
So I think you kind of get food and wine the whole year. So I like the Festival of Holidays has here are the holiday storytellers around World Showcase, and I have seen some of these, but I would love to see more of them. There's Santa Claus, or like in Italy, there's La Befana storytellers who are a part of each country's history and folklore. So this is the list. There's one in each country, sometimes more than one. And a lot of times they will also have special music, groups specific to the country. So that's something that I always look forward to. And Tina and I enjoyed this a lot last year. Over at Hollywood Studios, of course, you have Gertie the dinosaur is always dressed to the nines for the holidays. I absolutely love it when they put that big Christmas ball in her mouth.
Yeah,
so cool.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's just fun.
I know it's pricey, but I'd still love to give Jollywood Nights a shot at some point.
Well, and we were kind of waiting it out to let them polish it
up
a little bit.
See you soon.
add a
Safe
few
travel.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, safe travels home.
Love you.
Home. Godspeed home. Um, so we're giving them a couple of years to polish that up a little bit. And
Yeah.
they have done that. And so they're gonna have they're gonna have do this one again, and uh, there will also be, for the first time in forever, the Frozen sing along. If you enjoy that, and I do at Hollywood Studios, that gets a makeover. That gets a holiday makeover. So you get, lyrics. Of course, all of the characters, are going to be dressed in holiday attire.
Mm.
Minnie Mouse and Mickey and friends at Hollywood and Vine, host, the seasonal
Hey, Dave.
music and meet and greets, and then you have a special menu too at Minnie's Holiday Dine at Hollywood and Vine. So that's another piece to that one that's a lot of fun. Let's see, there was just lots of stuff going on, in uh, Hollywood Studios. These are the dates for Jollywood Nights. Not quite as many dates for this one as there are for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. These are the dates, of course. Mickey Travels. This is a graphic from Mickey Travels for Jollywood Nights this year, and their last date for Jollywood Nights is the 22nd of December. So pick out one of those. I love the idea of Jollywood Nights. Tina and I are thinking about maybe doing this instead of the Christmas party this year.
Welcome
So
in, Patriotism USA. Thanks for being here.
Oh, hey. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Okay. Patriotism USA got my very Merry Christmas party tickets today. And I've got to get on that too. I have to get it. So you got yours near Christmas? Yeah. The closer it gets to Christmas, the higher those prices go. Oh, yeah. It was pretty high this year.
But it also, gets you feeling that much more festive, closer to
that's true.
closer to Christmas. So that's great. That's awesome. Jillian said somebody on the cruise that she was on said that they preferred Jollywood Nights over Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. So how about that?
Well, I've heard. I mean, I know that
Jeff
and Angela of Desert Dream
and R. Johns
and also Jennifer Caruso really like Jollywood Nights. So they're coming on and bringing more game as they continue to do this over the years. The first year, it was there just wasn't quite enough to do, and they've just kept adding. This year will be no different, I'm sure. So then over in Animal Kingdom Park, y'all, you have golly, Animal Kingdom is so unique at Christmas time because their Christmas decorations, even the music that they play in the park is all Christmassy and Asian, or depending on what area on the continent you're in. I'll absolutely love it. They also have the polar puppets, the Merry Menagerie around Discovery Island, which those are just crowd pleasers, y'all. I don't know who came up with the puppets, but they are magical. They really are. People love these. The Merry Menagerie. Have you ever seen the Merry Menagerie, William?
I have not actually.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah,
it's wonderful. Okay, Archon says they got Jollywood Nights for November 20th. Hey, Miss Najuma, welcome in. Archons, please wish Donna a happy birthday. She's got a birthday coming up this week too, so it's Donna's birthday week. So please tell her from us to enjoy her week. And Mr. Jim, welcome in. Let's see here. Did I get caught up in?
Sorry, I dropped there for a second. It's incredibly difficult to stream from the StreamYard from the browser on a phone. I can just see one comment at a time. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm trying to look at my other phone to look at the comments.
Yeah, you've got a lot going on.
Yeah.
You've got a lot going on. So here are the graphics for Jollywood Nights and also the Christmas party.
Thanks, Argon.
So, the dates are up. So if you're interested in doing that, get on it. Archon says they've got their tickets already. And so, I'll hopefully be able to get ours pretty soon. We'll have to look at it, kind of figure it out. Just a little list here. November 14th to December 31st, there is a holiday offer. Save up to 20% on Disney resorts and get up to $100 dining and shopping card when adding tickets. So Disney is sweetening the pot, if you will. Frozen Holiday Surprise, of course, at Magic Kingdom. The Cookie Stroll and the Storytellers at Epcot Festival of the Holidays. The Cookie Stroll, of course, is a lot of fun. You go through and you get there's a list of all of the cookies that you can collect around World Showcase, and then at the end you get a free cookie. It's called the Cookie Stroll. There Sunset Seasons Greetings at Hollywood Studios, and then of course the Merry Menagerie. We've already mentioned that. Santa sighting, snow flurries, and festive trees. So tons of stuff. Some we've seen before, and some new. So some good stuff. Really good stuff coming up for the holidays. Shifting over again, if you're planning on going, go ahead and get your tickets, because now I don't know if Jillian is. I don't think Jillian's still in the chat, but I do know that for this year only 2 dates. The last time I looked, only 2 dates for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party had sold out. Mm-hmm. Have you heard Jillian mention any kind of an update on that?
Yeah, I've not heard an update.
Yeah. It's only 2 nights. So, and generally, the second those go on sale, the first night sells out, and it didn't. So, we'll see. How that they've gone up on.
The prices keep creeping up a little bit. So,
yeah, the prices I think are going to definitely be prohibitive to people this year. I really do. They're just getting, just way on up there. So
Oogie Boogie Bash has teased two new characters. I don't know if you have that in notes or not, but Oogie Boogie Bash teased 2 new characters, yes. Maleficent and Syndrome.
Yes,
I'm very excited. I was just thinking the other day to myself, they have the Incredicoaster. Why in the world is Syndrome not one of the villains featured at Oogie Boogie Bash? And then 2 days later, he's teased. So there you go. They were reading my mind.
Yeah, and I would really be excited about that too, because Syndrome. We were talking about the villain. Syndrome is not mentioned a lot. He's one of the ones. He's kind of like Yzma, and some of the villains that are not mentioned as much. And so I think that would be a great meet and greet. Oh my goodness!
It would. Yeah.
It would be so cool. So, so there you have it. That's what we know so far about the holidays in Walt Disney World this year. I'm sure they'll be releasing more information on merch and treats and more specifics on all of those things that we can expect. And keep in mind, y'all, by all means, keep in mind that it's not just in the parks. The resorts are always gorgeous. So, by all means, go to Animal Kingdom Lodge. There's huge trees. Go over to Wilderness Lodge. Go to the Contemporary Resort. Y'all, the Contemporary Resort, the outside tree at the Contemporary Resort is just one of my favorites, if not my favorite. I don't know why. It just appeals to me. I love the Contemporary Resort. And as beautiful as all the other trees are, I am just mesmerized and drawn back to that Contemporary Resort tree. So I'm just saying, the resorts are gorgeous. Disney Springs is amazing. I'm sure they'll have the Christmas tree stroll again. So
they've.
By all means.
I just checked the Not So Scary Halloween party dates. The 31st sold out, which we knew. But 2 other dates have sold out now, and that's August 17th and 19th.
Okay.
There you go.
Interesting. 17th and 19th. That is interesting. Okay. Okay, Amy.
Thanks for being here.
Amy, you've had a lot going on. Thanks so much for popping in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. I did also, well, let's see. I had a thought, something I wanted to mention. Tina said the 19th must have sold out just today. Yeah. Okay, before we swap over to news, guys, I did want to, I said I had a special birthday. It is Chuck McNeil's birthday week.
Hey,
y'all. And I'm in Galveston.
Chuck.
I don't have my train whistle, but we wanted to wish Chuck a happy birthday. Tina knows how much I adore Chuck. He's fantastic. It's Tina McNeil's husband, and Chuck, happy birthday! happy birthday,
Chuck!
Really appreciate you. We may have to back up when I get home in a few weeks, couple weeks, and back up and do the train whistle.
Right.
But yeah, happy birthday, Chuck. We love you. Hugs from Texas, buddy. Hugs from Texas. I hope to see you in November. So you may be right, Tina.
That's funny.
I think I have previously stated that on the channel. Oh my goodness. I hope Chuck has a wonderful happy birthday week. Okay, let's go on to Disney news and kind of, go through this so we don't keep you guys too long tonight. Today is opening day for Test Track 3.0, William. So if this one, I'll have to say, I'll have to say, I prefer the old sign. I like the old sign better. I think it has a little more. I think it had a little more pizzazz.
I guess so. Yeah. I can't reference Test Track without talking about how we've had the ability to go up there into the conference room right there that you see above their heads.
Yes.
You see that awning, and then right above the awning is a conference room. And so, I used to work for GM Financial, and so me and my family were able to go up there, and it was 2018 for my little brother's graduation trip. We were able to go up there and hang out, and they had a pin board up there, which was neat. And then they had a bunch of, kind of IKEA new age looking chairs you could sit in. Some of them were like fancy bean bags. They have an actual conference room in there too, but there was a meeting going on, and I've been up there, on a different trip as well, and peeked into the conference room real quick when nobody was in it. And it's, pretty standard conference room, nothing crazy going on. But They had a drink station. They had a pin board. The receptionist was always fantastic. Incredibly nice and personable. But the really cool draw for me was you could do you could build your car up there. They had one of the screens from the queue, and you could spend as much time as you wanted building your car. And then scan it.
No rush.
And then they gave you a paper ticket fast pass to go down and go do the ride. So that was also another benefit. It was really cool. I'm glad that we were able to experience that. We've got pictures. I'm sure Mom's posted, pictures at some point of us in the conference room. But pretty neat.
Yeah, we did. Really cool. Really cool. It's just tons of fun. It was a pleasure to get to go up there. And
exclusive.
Yes.
Active employees and retirees.
Yes. Okay, let's see.
But I'm excited to give Test Track 3.0 a shot. I've seen very positive reviews on it. For it being kind of a facelift and them kind of changing the theming a little bit.
I have too.
I've seen some other neat nods to attractions of years past that are made in the ride, and even earlier iterations of the ride. So I'm very much looking forward to giving this a go.
Yeah, I am too. I'm looking forward to it. I have not seen a ride through. I haven't
watched one either.
Jason.
I've exercised a lot of restraint as of late. Because and it's different because I know I have a trip coming up relatively soon. So
right.
I haven't watched Starlight yet. I haven't watched a full ride through of Test Track 3.0. There's just certain things that I haven't watched yet. So I want to see it for myself.
Yeah. So
in person.
Well, I'm looking forward to it as well. So we'll see, what they've done with it. I've heard good things about it. I know several of you were probably on the live streams today. I'm sure I know that Resort TV One was there. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm like you, William. Of course, I'm going to be there, in 5 days. So.
Yeah.
And then you'll be right behind me, coming in a little bit later. So we're going to be there really soon. So I don't know that I may not watch a ride through on this one. I may just let this one, be. I have seen live streams of Disney Starlight. I have seen those already, but
I've seen some of the floats, but I've not seen the full show or heard the music. So looking forward to checking that out.
Yeah, very much so. Jason, hey, welcome in. And Tina said, modded for Steve, but try not to watch the parade. Not going to watch Test Track either. Okay, Tina. All right. Yeah. Time to go watch Starlight. Yeah, it's that time. It is. It runs twice a night. So definitely patriotism, USA. We did get an official announcement. I feel like we kind of already knew this, but we did get an official announcement too, guys, on Rock and Roller Coaster, starring Aerosmith, will run to the end of this year. So that's kind of a relief to me. I'm glad. We get some extra, time, and then Steven Tyler will be handing off to Dr. Teeth in 2026.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this one goes.
What an interesting baton pass off.
It is.
Welcome in, Jonathan.
Interesting is one word for it. Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, I am glad that we get to enjoy Rock and Roller Coaster, through the end of this year. So
somebody proposed.
Hey, Jonathan.
Somebody proposed maybe let the Villain show run until Villain's Land opens, you know, retheming Rock and Roller to Muppets, and maybe you come up with a different different version, different iteration of the Muppets Courtyard in that area instead, and
Oh, I would love that.
maybe convert the building that
Uh-huh.
Villains is in into Muppet Vision
Yeah,
3D.
yeah, yeah. That would give the Muppets another good, presence in the park. I would be
Yeah,
for that because I absolutely love the Muppets. But that's the word there. Um,
lots of Hollywood
so we'll see.
Studios news today.
There is a lot of Hollywood Studios news, and this is got some big Hollywood Studios news today, y'all. This came up. Um, Hollywood Studios Animation Courtyard will become the Walt Disney Studios lot, inspired by Disney's real studio spaces in Burbank,
What's
California.
old? What's old is new again.
Mhm, mhm. The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure, will remain open during the courtyard's reimagining. So, they usually have to shut down everything, everything in the world, shut down the whole world to reimagine something. But they said that the Little Mermaid is going to stay open. So, this, we'll see. This is concept art for it. We kind of knew that they would probably do this at some point.
Yeah,
Um, this giant, in the background here, this giant Mickey Fantasia hat. I think they, need to reproduce uh, the hat again that used to be at the icon for Hollywood Studios and put it in here for the hat. I really
maybe
do.
they
I'd
just
love
make it smaller scale.
to see that. I think it'd be great. No, no, no. I want the whole thing. I want the big, nothing smaller. Oh, no, no, no. We're going 100%. We're going all or nothing. So here's the concept art. Now, I would like to put, they're going with apparently a lot of trees. There's going to be a playground.
Indoor
Let's,
playground also.
yes, yes. So they have heard us on that apparently.
Yeah.
Uh, they have heard us on that. Some of the description, Animation Courtyard and Disney Junior Play and Dance will close beginning September 25th, okay, of 2025, as work begins to transform the area. Star Wars Launch Bay will soon be a thing of the past. The pixie dusting from the Sorcerer's Hat will extend far beyond the walls of the magic of Disney animation as the entire courtyard is reimagined into the Walt Disney Studios, taking inspiration from several buildings found in Burbank. The special nod to the legendary Walt Disney Studios lot includes our version of the Studio Theater, which will continue to house The Little Mermaid, and over at the soundstage you'll find a fresh Disney Junior show. New trees and foliage will beautify the area, and there will even be the Drawn to Wonderland playground filled with an oversized flower garden with musical instruments, a Mad Tea Party playset, and a Togi Wood exploration area. So that's what they've got planned for this area. Um, I am so glad to see the trees, Tina. Right? Oh my goodness, I'm so glad to see the trees. Um, and I am excited about the playground because parents have really been. I think that they've heard yes on that. You need a a place for your kids to go and play. Run off a little energy, just a place for them to do that. You really do. So this is going to be interesting. I think this area needs a rework, reimagining. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, the only thing that I don't like about it, is if you look at this if this stays true to this concept art, the big Disney Hollywood Studios archway that leads into that area will be gone. And I really hate to see that. I really hate to see that gone.
Yeah.
The playground is absolutely needed. So I hate to see them do away with that. I don't know, I don't know exactly why that's necessary. But that's this. I do like the idea.
Maybe they're trying to go open to concept, Phil.
Maybe so. maybe so. Maybe
Which, I mean, you think about it, I mean, there used to be a gigantic hat there in front of the Chinese theater. And so that's gone. Yeah. So that opened it up a little bit. Now it's really going to feel opened up with that archway gone. So
that's true.
Yeah, I'm guessing they really want to showcase that hat and get a good look at that area. But if you are gonna add some stuff to look at over in that area, I guess you want to maximize visibility. So
I guess so. But although Walt was kind of he was about having
transport you into
covered until he wanted you to see it. Like, as you walk under the train station, the train station obscures the castle, and everything back there. Well, it does in Disneyland. And so it's a presentation thing.
Yeah.
He didn't want you to see something until he was ready to present it. So anyway, that's but that, anyway, I think I'll stop talking on that one because I could kind of go off on a tangent there.
Yeah.
But at any rate, this is what they have planned. Chewbacca, also appears in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. BB-8 and Darth Vader meet and greets could also move to Star Wars Land. So, so September 24th will be the last day the last day for Star Wars Launch Bay and Disney Junior Play a Dance. So they're going to have a fresh Disney Junior show over there. So yeah, well, that's big for that whole area. That area does need a reimagining, and I like the idea of recreating Disney Animation Studios. I think that's interesting. I hope they bring back the animators.
Yep. I think that's in the plans.
Yes. I hope they bring that back. I think
heard. Them teaching you, very much like the animation experience there at Animal Kingdom. I think, they want to say maybe they're going to be offering a similar offering as we used to get there in the same space, prior to the launch bay. If you're going to pick up, and move a meet and greet, I would really like to see, Star Wars meet and greets move to the Jedi training Trials of the Temple area. They're right there next to Star Tours. Maybe they could do a little bit to kind of, I don't know, add an awning or something, and maybe some fans, because I just think it would be really cool to keep those meet and greets. Obviously, that's kind of the challenging part of Galaxy's Edge, in that, like, the characters are always, quote unquote, on a mission. And so, you can stop them and get a picture with them, but it's, can be challenging to do so. Mando's pretty decent about stopping for pictures. But, Rey and Chewbacca and, obviously Kylo and Stormtroopers are not stopping for anything unless it's to harass somebody. Anyway, which, really funny story. Wesley, not a fan of Kylo Ren at all. Wesley and I, Yeah, Wesley and I were hanging out. I want to say Jillian and Wyatt were riding Rise of the Resistance, maybe. So it's just me and Wesley, and we're hanging out there next to the blue milk stand, and out comes Kylo Ren and a couple stormtroopers, and Kylo Ren passes by a little bit close, not super close, but a little bit close to it, just close enough to make Wesley do this. And lean all the way back to where I kind of had to clutch him a little bit more. He was not a fan, and it's so funny because one of the stormtroopers kind of stopped a little bit and tried to do damage control, and he also was not a fan of the stormtrooper either. So the stormtrooper just kind of just shrugged a little bit, and they kept on going. But yeah, Wesley, definitely not not on the dark side.
That's my boy. Hey, rebel all the way, right?
Not a fan of the First Order.
There you go. Neither is his Mamie. So you're raising that kid right. Raising him right to indoctrination has to begin early, y'all. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, moving on here, just with Disney news. Toy Story's, wow, William, can you believe this? Toy Story's 30th anniversary. Yeah.
Doesn't seem possible.
Unbelievable.
It's not true. It's impossible.
Toy Story is returning to theaters, y'all. Mark your calendars for September 12th. This was one that I saw put up by Cinemark, and I'm sure that other theaters will probably handle it too. But don't you love this poster? Oh my goodness!
Oh, it's great.
I absolutely love this poster. It's kind of retro looking. So for the 30th anniversary of Toy Story, it will return to theaters September the 12th. So that's exciting. I think that's great. Really do. And man, this is a big one from your.
Yep.
You're the same. You're pretty much the same age as Andy.
Yeah, it's a top fiver for me. I know lots of people are, I guess, nostalgic, about things from their childhood. But, with me growing up, in the 90s, I hit Toy Story, I hit the Disney Renaissance as it was in its upswing. I hit the start of Pixar.
Really
yeah. I hit the start of Pixar, Toy Story. Yeah. I hit Pokemon. Yeah. I hit Harry Potter. Some of these franchises and IP that have really taken off and taken the world by storm, and they're still strong today. And so it's pretty cool, and also the progression of technology as well. VHS to DVD to digital. So pretty cool. But Toy Story is a top fiver for me, no doubt.
Yeah. So that's gonna be fun to see that. We'll definitely have to go see it in theaters again. Jonathan said that would have been a great short with Kylo Ren.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was so funny. And it's funny too because I bought some blue milk.
Sorry, Tina.
And I took a few drinks of it, and I handed it to Wesley, and I couldn't get it back from him. And he just kept drinking it. And then it's funny because I got another one, for Wyatt and Jillian after they did the ride, and I can't remember if it. Let's see. I don't know if it was Smugglers or if it was Rise that we did. I think it was. It may have been Rise, but anyway. It would have been Smugglers Run, because we both got to do it, and also too we did the photo pass right there next to the Millennium Falcon because I got a blue milk for them And I think Wesley ended up drinking that one too.
Fan
Goodness.
of the milk. I love it.
Yeah, big fan.
Nice, nice. I love. That's part of the joy of going. With him is seeing him. Experience all
Uh-huh.
this. You were about 3 the first time we took you,
Yeah,
and it's really really cool. I have a lot of great memories from taking you at that young age too.
yeah.
William. So. At any rate, y'all, we have coming up again, we have trips coming up. I will be in Magic Kingdom on Monday night. We arrive on Sunday, Magic Kingdom. Uh, we'll go straight to Magic Kingdom probably, and then I go turn around and go right back on Monday night. So this coming Monday night, this is the thumbnail for the live stream. I will be there to live stream Disney Starlight. Looking forward to it. We'll probably get a video as well, what have you.
Yeah.
Um, and I the first I watched this y'all when
All
they
right,
did
Tina.
the run through. They did um, the soft opening for this a couple of days before, like on the 18th. It actually opened on the 20th. But I wrote down now. I have never seen Paint the Night, but obviously I have seen Main Street, Electrical Parade, and then of course Spectral Magic was really one that we just totally enjoyed in Magic Kingdom, and uh, it's hard not to compare this parade with Spectral Magic, really, and Electrolight, but Spectral Magic was, it's a little more updated, uh, so it's hard not to compare this with it, and I don't, um, I will. I'm trying to think how to work this. I don't want to, you know, I made some detailed notes, but I don't want to spoil it for you, William. Um, I like it, and I'm
I could
gonna reserve.
I could just turn the volume down until you give me a thumbs up if you want to.
Oh no, that's all right. We can go. We can talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. When when you're there. I will say.
I went ahead and muted you, so you can go.
Oh,
Feel
okay.
free to.
I'm muted. Okay.
You've
Okay.
entered the cone of silence.
Code of salt. Okay. So y'all, I felt like there were several things in compare. Again, comparing this to Spectral Magic. I felt like the first thing that I noticed was that there weren't enough roaming characters like in between the floats to fill in that dark space in between the floats. Spectral Magic, y'all, had an amazing um, cast of roaming characters, and I've got notes on all of this. We'll go through it another time. I felt like there weren't enough roaming characters. There are 0 smaller floats. You know how in Spectral Magic there were like little, there were the little jokers, the little court jesters that were on top of the little spinny things, and there were there were fish and bumblebees and things like that, the little smaller floats that just spun around in circles and what have you. There were lots of walkie characters with this amazing lighted costumes. So there wasn't enough of that, I didn't think. Um, I also made a note. I felt like the I did not like the music to this one. You have to have good music. Now, I will listen to that again a little more closely and see if I like it, see if it grows on me. So, but you got to have good music, to go with it, or there's no special feel to it. So our friend John DeCure said it doesn't have a musical motif. So I didn't feel like it was long enough. Spectral Magic ran about 20-25 minutes. I kind of felt like the finale float was a little anticlimactic, especially compared to like Chernobog and the finale floats. I did like that towards the end of the parade there is that little segment of music that is a throwback to Main Street Electrical Parade. I thought that was really nice. I would love to have also heard Spectral Magic in there. But at any rate, I'm looking forward to seeing it. We'll talk a little bit more about it in detail and maybe compare Starlight to Spectral Magic. But we're looking forward to it. Gonna have it. Gonna have it. We're gonna live stream it this coming Monday. So be with us. See if I can get William's attention. He's still on mute. There you go. So, at any rate, I enjoyed it overall, guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. I really am looking forward to seeing it. I am totally thrilled that there's a new nighttime parade in Magic Kingdom. It's just been a while. It's just been a while. Yes, Jonathan. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Yeah, apparently so, Jonathan. At any rate, the hashtag is stargazers. Hashtag stargazers. That's in the announcements. So, I also, y'all, how many of y'all are just? I want to hear Jiminy Cricket's voice again in something. Jiminy Cricket narrated Wishes, and he also he did kind of he narrated some of Spectral Magic and did the sign off for Spectral Magic at the end of the parade. Give me some Jiminy Cricket again, Disney. Goodness gracious. Jiminy Cricket is Jiminy Cricket. I mean, he's central, to the sound of Walt Disney World. So, yeah.
Was he on the back of the final float as well?
Yes. He was. Yeah, he was. And he said, he said something like, and let's see, what was his quote? Let's see, I've got it. Hang on just a second. Let me see what his quote was at the end of that parade. Spectral Magic. There were several units. Oh, I don't see that. Spectral. I don't see his quote. I must have cut it out accidentally. But at any rate, yes, he did. He did close out. Jiminy Cricket did close out Spectral Magic. So, anyway, we're looking forward to this. Y'all join us Tuesday. Hitchhiker Chat will be this time next week from an undisclosed location. That thumbnail's already up, so looking forward to that. And we're going to remove that and go. I don't have any Lorcana cards this week.
I have a pack. I'll go ahead and open since I got it.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to open one of these Shimmering Skies packs. Still working through that box that you've gotten for me.
Well, if Charlie, if you're on replay, sweetie, William's got you covered here tonight. William's got you covered.
All righty. Donald Duck on the pack artwork. We've got Took from Brother Bear. So let's see here. We have Maleficent, Vengeful Sorceress. Robin Hood, Archery Contestant.
Oh, like that one.
Oh, whoops. Grab two there, Pete. Pastry Chomper. That's funny. He's in the food fight, looks like. Some fun, fun aspect of this set. I'll still need to see, go through and see what all artworks they have that looks like characters in the food fight there. We have Lively Night Happy. I think the Dwarf.
I love that one.
I think this is the first time I pulled this one. Prince John, Opportunistic Briber. Very cool. Arthur, Novice Sparrow.
Oh, that's
uncommon.
Cute.
Next uncommon is Maleficent yet again. Vexed Partygoer. Her invitation must have been lost in the mail. Pete, Games Referee.
Nice.
Another Pete card. So different iterations of the same character from this set. The Queen is the rare.
Fun. Wow.
Next up is super rare Madam Mim as an elephant.
Oh, wow.
Pretty neat.
I like that one. These are fun. It was a good pack.
Finally, we have Kronk, Head of Security.
Love it.
And it's a super rare. So this is one of the better packs that I've pulled in quite some time.
Is.
Pretty decent pack here. That's really fun. Neat artwork there. He's leaned up against the lever.
Just great. Yeah.
That's great.
Super.
Well, cool. Yeah.
Super. Yeah, those are good.
Good pack there.
Good pack. Absolutely. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, I don't have any this week, so I'm glad you. That's why
I win by default.
You do. You do. That's true. I forfeited this week. So channel news, guys. I did a sunrise beach walk live stream this morning. So be on Team Replay for that. I realize most of you are not up at 6 a.m. Central Time, but sunrise was about 30 minutes later. It was about 6:30 this morning Central Time, and it was truly gorgeous. If there was a crescent moon, and Venus was just so bright. It was stunningly pretty this morning. So go check that out. We really I enjoyed it. And if you popped in, thanks so much for being with us. But be on Team Replay. We've gotten several views on it. It was for long stretches there, I just was silent and just let all of us enjoy the Gulf breezes and the sound of the waves. So Jeff and I are in Galveston this week, and so I have thought about, I don't know if I will or not, I've thought about doing a live stream down on the Strand, which is the historic downtown area where the cruise ships are located. I did want to, one note that I did want to talk about was we did get word that there will be a Disney ship permanently in port in Galveston pretty soon here. Up until this point, there has been a Disney cruise ship, and it was only here a portion of, just a partial year. Generally, September, October, November, December, and they did holiday cruises like the Halloween and the Christmas cruises, Thanksgiving. But there will be, after the addition of space and additional areas were added, additional piers, Disney will be here, and there'll be another one too, I think. I want to say it's
2027. 2027 is when that cranks up. Disney Cruise Line will start running full time out of Galveston, which is awesome for us. Really Roger Reese, Port of Galveston Director and CEO, said at a meeting of the Galveston City Council and Wharves Board, the cruise business, as I mentioned, they're expanding exponentially down here in what we call the Caribbean, the Western Caribbean. They're putting a lot of money into that. Because of that, Disney is expanding full-time here to full-time here in Galveston starting in 27. The Disney Magic is currently the only Disney Cruise Line ship sailing out of Galveston, which has been a seasonal port for the company since 2012. When asked if the Magic would be the port's full-time ship, Rees said he believes Disney will bring a bigger cruise ship to the port. So we shall wait and see.
See which one we get. We'll be happy with any of them. So that's exciting, though. I absolutely love cruising out of Galveston. We have a Galveston playlist, guys. If y'all are interested in seeing what Jeff and I saw on one of the live streams. I can't remember which ship it was that actually left port while we were, standing there on the dock. It's pretty impressive if you've never seen those big ships leave out of port. So, at any rate, if you want to watch that, it's on our playlist, and I may do a live stream. We'll see. We'll see at the end of this week. Not sure yet, but at any rate, just again, some more channel news. Jillian, of course, just did a Disney cruise aboard the Magic, and you can follow her on Instagram for lots of photos from that trip. And she did say earlier that she would probably do a live stream for us at some point in the near future, to tell us about that trip. And I can't wait to hear about it because I know it was probably amazing. This time next week, I will be in Walt Disney World. So Hitchhiker Chat will be live in a mystery location from Walt Disney World this time next week. Join us, see where we are. It's always so much fun to be there. We'll be doing a lot of live streaming. And then William, you'll be there the following week. So we're just looking forward to it.
Yeah.
To being there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, very excited.
Looking forward to it planning.
Yeah. Thanks to everybody for being here. Thanks to our channel members. We appreciate y'all's support. Thanks to our ghost host moderators, keeping the chat family friendly. We really, really appreciate y'all. And I can't thank you enough for helping us out in that regard. Thanks to everybody in here. You got a lot of ways you can spend your time on a Tuesday night, and we are thankful, blessed, and appreciative that you choose to hang out with us and talk all things Disney. So, whether you're in the chat the whole time, if you're with us for an hour and a half, or if you're with us for 5 minutes, however long you can drop in and hang out with us, we appreciate it big time. If you watch on the replay, let us know. Leave us a comment. Feel free to jump in on the conversation. We appreciate our team replay big time. Big shout out to Lisa, Keith, and Joey, the captains of our team replay. But again, thanks to everybody for being here. Let's see if I got everybody written down here. Let me check. Thank you to Aunt Joy and Aunt Susan. If I miss you, I apologize. I do the best I can. Best I can to keep an eye on the chat. Look through the notes, the whole 9 yards. So if I missed you, I apologize. Let me know so I can thank you properly for being here. But thank you to Aunt Joy and Aunt Susan, Mandy Adams. Pretty good about being first. I mean, it's usually BDF Keith or Mandy Adams that pops in first in our chats. We appreciate that. Thank you to J&N Travels, Jillian Bone, Mickey Travels. Looking forward, hopefully Jillian has safe travels getting home. Looking forward to her getting back. Dean the Turkey Lexter. Jillian actually met up with Dean at Epcot today. So pretty cool. Glad they were able to hang out for a little bit. Hopefully maybe we can see Dean whenever we're there too. But Julie McCowan, Robert Sprite, T. McNeil, Disney cast crew member Monique, Simba 2, thanks Matt, AJC Magic TV, Dave Stragan, Patriotism USA, R. Johns, Najuma Brown, Jason Thibodeau, and Jonathan Chung. If I missed anybody, please let me know. Again, because I want to thank you for being here. We have a blast. We look forward to every Tuesday night talking with y'all about all things Disney. So thank you for being here. If you haven't already, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
you go ahead and finish up.
If you haven't already, check out theliveplace.com. It's basically a TV guide listing for family-friendly live streams. Big shout-out to Dean, who maintains that website. Check out Dean's YouTube channels, Dreamers Empire and The Live Place, if you haven't already. Check out TubeBuddy if you're a YouTube creator looking to grow your channel. Check out TubeBuddy. It's got helpful tools for tracking viewing trends, suggested keywords for titles and tags. Helps you track channel data that is very helpful to growing your channel. If you have under 1,000 subs, it's let's see, basic version's free. If you have under 1,000 subs, it's discounted. Use our link. We both get a free month. Speaking of free, we both get a $10 credit for a future order if you use our link for Stickermule. If you want good quality, low-cost promotional items, keychain stickers, magnets, buttons, oh my, you can get all of those things at Stickermule and more at Stickermule. Use our link. We both get a $10 credit for a future order. So we appreciate all of you. Again, we can't thank you enough for coming and hanging out with us, talking about all things Disney. We really do honestly look forward to every Tuesday night hanging out with y'all.
We do. And thanks so much to Dave Stragan. We appreciate you, Dave, for becoming a new channel member. That's
thanks,
so,
Dave.
so kind of you. We really appreciate it. Thanks to everybody. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm forgetting. I think we've pretty much covered everything, William, and look forward to being in Disney for coming up a couple weeks. We're looking forward to bringing in some live streams and shorts and some good stuff. So
see you real soon.
Exciting. Next 2 weeks actually, Hitchhiker Chat will be live from a Disney park. Now the time might change just a little bit depending on which park we're in and what times, but we're going to try to bring you as much live streaming as we can. So make sure that you are subscribed and that you have your notification bell set to all so that you know when we go live, because there could be some pop-ups. We'll have to see. I've got to get some more thumbnails up, and then you never know. There might be some pop-ups.
Hopefully technology cooperates as well, because there's a fair chance it's going to be pretty toasty while we're there. So hopefully technology will cooperate.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And my phone in particular is very sensitive to heat. So I have looked into several different things to try to figure out that problem. But, again, thanks everybody for being here. We appreciate you so much, and appreciate you if you were in the live stream this morning. Check that out. I've had a lot of good views on that morning sunrise. That sunrise beach walk. Sunrise was gorgeous this morning. So be on Team Replay for that. Can't think of anything else. William?
Yeah. Y'all have a great week. Looking forward to being down there in Disney World real soon. Safe travels home to Jillian, and then Mom, back home, and then on to Orlando.
Mm-hmm. Looking forward to it. So thanks, y'all. We'll see you.
Have a great week, everybody.
See you
soon. Remember, at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there's always room for one more. So please hurry back. Bye, everybody. Have a great week, y'all. Thanks for being here.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye.